Okay, give it a couple minutes to show and tell. We're going to work on some coloring and set of art by Mariola Budek. We're going to work on that with some markers. I got some things to show for giveaways. I got some happy mail. I got a couple books. It's a busy Monday as usual. So give it a couple minutes. Get me a sip of lemon water here. Rachel. Okay. So let's see. I think maybe we'll start with the happy mail. And if we get time, I want to work on the cards for this month, the dark teal color. Try to do that. Let's see. Melody loves her hobbies. Melly, Kalura, Becky, Ray, Hermit's Tale, Carmen. You love markers, Melly? Okay. We get around to everything eventually. So, yeah. Hi, Pamela. Pamela, you should have happy mail by today. Hopefully by today. Let's see who else is coming in. Hi, Debbie Bruce. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Denise came. Let me see. Where's my phone? Let me see if I got a couple pictures to show. Denise came down for the weekend, and went out, did a little shopping, and just hung out. Just me and her. Nobody else came with her this time, and Hubster grilled out, and it was nice. And we just worked on different projects. She's working on a couple of big canvas butterflies. Let me go to my pictures here. Let's see what I can find here. So here she is working. There she is working on, she has her hair all pulled up, working on one of the canvases. They're big. It's about as big as this table here. And here she is there working on one. So we just hung out in the art room, did some shopping, grilled out. Hi, Dot. Hi, Aunt Beck. Oh, you got your space bird? Oh my gosh. I was lurking at Beck's one day, and she was going, I wish, or I don't know, she said, I wish, but she goes, Dee Dee needs to do a bird in space. Well, I'd already done one. I did a blue jay in space. So I sent her a print of it. And there's Juanita, who's, like garden extraordinaire. If y'all don't watch She Spins, Dale Kwan, Juanita, look up any of those and look at her garden videos. Juanita has some awesome garden videos. Hi, Tina. Thanks for saying good morning to everybody. Hi, Maseki. Hi, Janet. Tell him I said thanks. That's nice, Becky. Thank you. I'm glad it got there safe. Because I didn't put cardboard in. If you put cardboard in a envelope, it's considered a package. And so the thing is, here's a weird thing. I went to my post office box. I think it was Thursday. I went to my post office box, or maybe it was Friday morning. I can't remember. Anyway, they had that emergency, and there's a note on the door of the post office. I could still get into the where the post office boxes are. That's open all the time. So, and I did get some happy mail in there. I'm going to show that in a minute. But they said there was an emergency and they're closed till Monday. I said, well, good grief. So I got most things mailed, but the Hubster went on Saturday and finished mailing out 3 other things, including Debbie Bruce, your book that you won from Gary Shipman's. That went out Saturday because my post office was closed. So Hubster he didn't find it. He knew where another one was. So he went to a different post office and mailed 3 things on Saturday. And but anyway, what I was trying to say is if you put cardboard in an envelope, it's considered a package. So I hope it made it with just like a gentle fold in your mailbox. I'm back. Let's see. Magical Touch Carol, Barb, Mama Four, Terry Brett, Mirkwood. Who else am I missing? Julia. Oh, Julia, I got your happy mail. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show your show your happy mail. So got your little card here and your happy mail. Let's see. But all the envelopes, I just put that in the mailbox with stamps. You know, all the little happy mails that y'all got last one last week, or I sent out last week. Um so yeah, all those just went out in the mailbox. So my garden pictures are up from this week going into week 11. This was this week's this was this so, and then I had there's some of my harvest, and there's what I made some vinaigrette veggies right there. So made some vinaigrette veggies with what, well, I didn't grow the onions, but the cucumbers and the tomatoes, and we have peppers too. So yeah, it was and of course having Denise here was fun. So there she is working on a painting. And okay, Mama Four. And so yeah, it was nice to have her for the weekend. It was just me and her. So let's see. Then I think that might be all I have to show and tell. I did show. Here's my Catterday. This was my Catterday picture. Or I made a little video for Catterday. So if y'all follow me, I post Catterday on Twitter and Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you probably saw that. Hi, Carla. Thank you for the morning Monday hugs. So yeah, yeah, we just use whatever palettes. Juanita sent me some, and I just got whatever. I'll just throw paint on whatever, whatever we have room for. So, let's see. I think that might be all I have to show and tell for now. I mean, other than I did do a couple of prayer pouches that went out. And those went out as well. Let's see. Here's the front of one. There's the front of one, has a butterfly brooch on it, and there's the back of that one. Then here's the front of another one. You can't hardly see it, but there's a little sword with the ruby heart there. Not a real ruby, obviously, but I mean it's a little sword. So this is the front of another one, and there's the back. So I got 2 prayer pouches out in the mail. And yeah, Denise looking all styling. I love her. So yeah, that's about all I got going on for the family. And yeah, they end up with a little fisticuffs sometimes, Tina. And so in my set of art gold by Mario Budek, Melody had sent me these a while back, and so Mariola signs it. So does she signed it from Melody, and so it's got extra little postcards and bookmarks in it, and it comes all packaged up. And this book comes with one of those plastic spines on it that you can just pop off. So it's all connected, it's all together, but it has one of those plastic spines. I just, of course, took that off because this is very heavyweight cardstock. And so it's it's one-sided, which is nice when you do this one here. I did with marker. So when you do marker, it's not ruining the picture on the back. So we've done her and her. She was for Mermaid. I did her for Mermaid, and that one. And then this one just turned her into a leopard. She was not a leopard. I turned her into a leopard, gave her teeth and leopard. I just thought that would be kind of cool. So, and then gave her a Stickles shiny glitter crown and collar. So there's that one. And we're going to do this one today, this girl with the calla lilies. So I think I'm going to give her red hair and then the yellow and green calla lilies. So that's the one we're going to do today. So I'll just I'll flip through these while I'm saying good morning to everybody. Yeah. Where are you? There, let me get. Yeah, if I make you a prayer pouch, you're not getting a real ruby. Barb. Oh my gosh. And so let me just kind of flip here. Hi, Dawn. Anybody else? Carla. Hi, Carla. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carla. Appreciate that. So I'm just going to kind of flip. And this is heavyweight. I mean, like 110 weight cardstock. So these are all the different ones. I love her stuff. I have her original set of art coloring book and coloring pages, I should say. And this is the set of art gold. I should put that in the hashtag too. Set of art gold. Oh, thank you, Tina. Anybody else I missed coming in? So yeah, the girl with the horse. Yeah. Eventually we get around to the different books. Of course, I'll never color all the books and pages that I have in my collection. I've literally got hundreds. So, as many years as we've been doing coloring, but this is what it looks like on the cover. Set of art gold. There's all the different names for the different ones. And again, she sends, extras and stuff. And she is in Poland. So it does ship from Poland. Okay. So now I got me a, tester page here. So I'm going to put these to the side and these to the side. And let me put this on top because I know I want to show that again. Set this aside for a minute. We're going to color this shortly. So in my happy mail from Julia O, let me show you what I got here. And and Denise and I did do a little bit of organizing too. She worked on Hubster, some things for Hubster. She helped me organize all my napkins. So I'll show you what we whittled it down to, and how I'm going to do some giveaways. So Julia sent me these trims, and of course a nice card and an ATC, Simply Artful, and this. You need Denise, yeah, to organize. Yeah, I'm sure you probably saw it too. You've been around long enough, Julia. It was probably about, I don't even know how many years ago, maybe 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, maybe even longer now. And that video is still up. I think it's under my favorites in my playlist. Of course, my room's completely revamped. I've moved everything around and redone the room a couple of times since that video. But we went through. She helped me, clean things out. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever done, and it's hilarious. If y'all have not watched it, now the quality is not HD quality. It was before we had StreamYard and HD. This was back with less high quality. But it's so fun and so funny. So she sent me some little things for little what do you call it, and little faux ephemera, little scraps and things to work in, some stamps, and then a couple of pages with Asian text, which I love that because that'll go. These are Art Deco And I don't have an Art Deco book yet. Have an Art Nouveau book, but I do have an Asian book. So these will go in my Asian journal. And then she sent me this. Of course, I did open it and look at it. Janet goes, she always waits until the stream to show what she got. So this, and of course I can't read it, but it's royalty free. And what it is, it's a book and it comes with a CD. And I have a couple other books like this. I don't have Japanese. I don't have a Japanese one, but it's a CD that comes with the book. And these used to be more popular, a while back, but you can print out, they're copyright free and all different kinds, everything in this book. So it's everything in this book is on this CD. Is how it works. So I'm just going to do a flip through and show you. And I think it goes this way anyway. It goes from back to front. Let me zoom in one here so you can see it a little better. And so all this is on the CD and it's copyright free. Just so you can see, it's all these different patterns. Of course, I'm going to want to just draw some of these. I know I will. I love drawing kimono patterns. So, and of course, when you bring them up on the CD, you can change colors. You can do different things with it on the, on the computer. So, hi, Michelle. Who else am I missing? Michelle, I'm going to be able to go to my post office today to see if what you sent me came in. I'll go after my stream. I'll run down there right after lunch, try to get there in between me and Janet's stream because my post office was closed for some emergency. It didn't say what it was. We're a little country post office, So so are these patterns awesome? I love the little cranes. And if y'all missed Janet's stream last week, she did origami and Zentangle combined, and she did some awesome work. So if y'all missed Janet's stream, she'll probably show some of it. Well, I think she mailed some of it out, but she might have some to show still. I know, right? Look at them all. And of course, they're repeatable, so you can just, make a, like a full page of them. And then there's these little symbols, and everyone is numbered. They all have a number so that when you go on the CD, you can find it easily. I've had different ones like this before. They're really easy to find. So, anyway, so thank you so much, Julia. Oh, I love every bit of it. It's going to be so fun. And thank you for the trims. And I will put, I'll put your card and your ATC. I'll put this in the Fibs book. That'll go in the Fibs. So thank you. Oh, and let me put a note here. I like if someone sends me, Julia, well, I don't need to put book, but I will put that in the book. Okay, so that's the happy mail I have to show. And I know, right, Terry? Asian style horses are cool. I know, it's all cool. It's all cool. Oh, and I did post another, I did post a collage. Where's my phone? I did post a collage over the weekend. I think it might have been Friday or Saturday. I don't remember. But anyway, I did this collage here, and I'm probably going to make a print out of this one. So there's this one here. If you go over on Instagram, the only place I posted it was on Instagram. So got that one. And let's see, what else do I have over here? And I'm still working. I didn't get to work on this over the weekend because Denise was here, but I'm still working on this commission of a grandchild for somebody that I've done, I think six or seven. This might be my seventh one of the grandchildren. All right, now let me back up one because I got to show you something I bought at Hobby Lobby. Denise and I did go to Hobby Lobby to get those canvases that she wanted to do, those butterflies. Oh, here's some more. Julia O. Hang on. So another little card, art by Marlene type card, I think. I think that's art by Marlene. That, and then some couple of little, the little cat, and then some pencils. I just love it all. I just love it all, Julia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For I'll probably put that card in the Fibs book as well. Let's see. So y'all are gonna laugh. So y'all know I have a tiny attacher, right? You know how Tim has he has his own tiny attacher. Well, I have my own tiny attacher too. I love saying that. I love saying this is my tiny attacher. But anyway, Denise found these, and she'd seen them before. I'd never seen them. They're over in the holiday, like the July 4th, where the holidays are. That's where this was. It wasn't that's just where it was. I don't know why. So, we like to do ATCs, which are artist trading cards, and you can use regular playing cards, which are 2.5 by 3.5, same size as baseball cards, because then you can put them in the sleeves, the 9-pocket sleeves, if you do them that way. I've been doing different sizes. Now I'm up to, 3 by 4, different size art cards, and then I'm going to try to do some today. I think these are 3 by 5, my little color art cards, and then this month is the dark teal. So if we have time, I want to at least get these stenciled, because I do giveaways every month of art cards, right? Based on the color of the month. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I'm still working on it. That's the base coat with the pan pastel. Now I have to go in there with the pencil. So anyway, let me get this open here. Where's my X-Acto knife? So Denise spotted these, or she said she'd seen them before. So I thought, well, let's do some more art cards. Let's do them on playing cards. Now I have the Heidi Swap playing cards that are about this big. The oversized Heidi Swap ones. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to play on these. So we're going to do our artist trading cards. We're going to do more artist trading cards. I know, Janet. So how fun will this be, guys? How fun will this be to collage, right? I think what I'll do is I'll do the art on this side so that the playing card stays, so you know that it was a giant playing card, and I'll do the art on the back, Hi, Angel Bear. What did Bart say? Who says size doesn't matter? So I want to do some collages on these big playing cards like this. Let me tell you what size they are. Let me get a ruler. It's probably on the box. But anyway, let me see. Okay, so these are, let me get my ruler going the right way because it's a clear ruler. Okay, they are 10.25 by 14.5. 14.5 by 10.25. Anybody want to play 52 card pickup? Oh my gosh. So I can't wait. So maybe the next year. Now, let me also say that I'm not streaming on Wednesday because Hubster and I have an appointment on Wednesday, and Wednesday's the only day that we can do this appointment. It's just for paperwork thing that we have to do. But Wednesday is the only day we can do it. You have to schedule the appointments on Wednesday. So I won't be here this Wednesday. And it's also Hubster's birthday week and it's Father's Day weekend. We're going to probably go up to Denise's on the weekend. So it's just going to be kind of a busy week. So I will not be streaming on Wednesday. So just FYI. I know, right, Julie? They're at Hobby Lobby. I think they were $12.99. So, yeah, we will be working on these. If I'll be able to get them back in here, I'll put them back in after a while. So, anyway, so I'm not streaming on Wednesday. So mods, just to FYI. I haven't seen Pacola yet. She may be here and I missed her. So. I know, right, Julie? They are fab. Hi, 3G, Melody 4949, Miss Allie. Anybody? Everybody's loving those cards. We're going to work on them. We're going to do collages on them. So that's the plan. Okay, so we are going to do this here shortly. And I do want to try to at least get the background of these cards stenciled. What else do I have here around? Seems like I had something else to show. Oh, yes. So Denise helped me organize my napkins. So we went from, one of those big tubs that are probably, I don't know, they're probably, as big as this desk and about this deep. I had a tub of napkins that big and that deep napkins. I went down from that to this, down to this. So this is all the and there's some tissue papers in here too. So I went down from all those napkins to this. So let me show you what I've done with the napkins. In the meantime, I am going to give them all away. Not all at once. So don't email me. We had that happen before. But I have 5 bags of napkins that I'm going to give away. I'll probably give about half. Like this will be 2 different giveaways. This will be 2 giveaways. So we have giveaways for a while. So I have 5 bags of napkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one's got mostly Christmas. 5. But so I'm giving away all these napkins over the next however long it takes to give them all away. Because yeah, I don't need them. I'm not using napkins that much anymore. I have a napkin journal or 2. I'm using rice paper and napkins in it. And yeah, they're just sitting in a tub in the closet. So Denise helped me go through. Yeah, we're not doing another napkin debacle. So those are some giveaways. We did organize all my napkins down from one big tub down to that little 12 by 12 little stack about that big, right? So I was really pleased with that. See, I'm telling you, Denise will get you organized. Denise will clean out the room. Her house looks like, it's like an a hotel. Very minimal. And Annie's the same way. Annie out in LA, they're both minimalist. Denise didn't used to be that way. We used to yard sale and do a lot of thrifting and remaking things and and we've been into all different. She was into candle making, jewelry making. She's been in a lot of different crafty things, but no, not anymore. Is Denise expensive? Well, the plane ticket is probably what would get you, Julia. I've downsized many times, Miss Allie, many times. With Denise, I've downsized. You should have seen back before we had everything on Google and computer could look everything up. I mean, I had shelves and shelves full of reference material that I'd printed out because, and the same thing, and I'm not going to get rid of them because I love my old clip art books, and Janet has them too. We have tons and tons of clip art books from back before you could, I always say before computers, but that's not what I mean. Before desktop, before you had a desktop computer, you had clip art books. So, hi, Painty Girl Lori. Let's see, did I say hi to? Good morning to you, Cat and Paste. And Cat and Paste, speaking of, I think Tina too, they both had new coloring pages over the weekend. Hang on, let me go over to IG. Let me get over to IG. I know Cat and Paste had one. So here's Cat and Paste's new coloring page. So cute. I love it. And this page is by White Stag Art. I don't think I have anything by them, her or him. So Cat and Paste did that. And let me see, I think, did Tina do a new coloring page? Yeah, well, she did this one 3 days ago, but I don't think I've shown it. So Tina did this one. And that one is it's the, what do you call it? I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. It's the Swedish book. Let's see. I can't expand the text, so you'll have to go over there. So, yeah. Bye, Beck. You're welcome for the space bird. So funny. You have a good day too, Beck. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, there's Miss Picola. She came in and has to go run get tea. I just did announce, Picola. I don't know if you heard it or I just missed you. That I will not be streaming on Wednesday. So Hubster and I have things to do. Plus it's his birthday week and we got some plans. So, all right. Now before I start coloring, let me show you the books that I got since the last time I streamed. And so I did order the Frida biography, and it is in Spanish and then translated in the back. So it's all translated in the back. Every page, let me start where the translation starts. So every page that she did from her sketchbook, here's the sketchbook part, with her writing and her notes. Then back here in the back, it's all translated, page by page. So page by page, the whole book, her book was translated. Okay, so we're going to take a little peek at this. Hi, Tracy. Who else? Jane, did I miss saying hi to you? Yeah, if y'all know me, in 11, almost 12 years of streaming, I don't take off very often. I mean, I've taken off for, an eye surgery and, a few things, but, not too much. And we, once in a while, if we take a weekend or something to go somewhere, Savannah or something like that, it doesn't really interfere with my streaming. So, okay, so we'll just kind of flip through. Let me see. The copyright date on this is 1995. And it's the Diary of Frida Kahlo. And there's the cover. And this is the book there. Dust jacket. Alice Rotas. And so it's her sketchbook. And apparently what I read here, and let's see, where was it? This diary was hidden away for I know I saw it somewhere. Oh, here it is. This passionate, often surprising, intimate record kept under lock and key for some 40 years in Mexico. So it was not even out for 40 years. Now, again, this came out in, what did I say? 1995. So before it came out, 40 years before that, it was under lock and key. Said, hi, Devin. And if y'all didn't know, when she was, I think, 18, I think it was when she was 18, she was, I think, hit by a streetcar. And her whole life, she was had surgeries and was in body casts. And I've actually went to her exhibit at our High Museum of Art here in Atlanta a few years ago. Well, it's been probably many years, probably 5, 6, 7 years ago. I can't remember, but it's been a while. 5, 6, 7 years ago, she had an exhibit at our High Museum in Atlanta, and they had one of her body casts on display, and the body cast was about this big. Her from, it was like her waist and chest area, her back and waist area body cast. It was about this big. It was the tiniest thing you'd ever seen. Wouldn't fit on a 4-year-old. So very, very tiny. So anyway, I haven't read any of it yet, just the cover and then, the information about it, which I always love to read all that about the book, any book I buy. I read all the copyright stuff and all the, who wrote it, who translated, who published it, Yeah, she was very teeny tiny, Julie. Yeah. So anyway, it starts about talking about, then it gets right into her diary. So this was the cover facsimile of the cover of her diary, and all of her text is translated in the back with the matching picture with the text. So there's a lot, and it's all translated in the back. So you can go here, and you want to see what she said. This is a 1916. If you want to know what she said here, just go back to that page, and you can read about it. So it's translated. So yeah, I'm really interested in reading the whole thing, and just kind of quickly skim through it here. But apparently this was not published. I mean, this was, hidden away for 40 years. Her diary. So I won't show it all. I'll just skim through it here. Show a bit of the art, and then I'll just do a flip. So, and I did get it off of Amazon. So again, that much is the translation, and I'll just kind of do a flip here. Saw her sketchbook and her notes and her diary. I'll give you the ISBN just a minute. Let's see, Terry, Judy. I'm probably missing people coming in. Missy. So yeah. And let me get a sip of my lemon water. Rachel's comes and goes now because she's off living her best life. Okay, so I'm not sure how you say your name, Chaya. If all you're going to post is .5, I'm going to delete you. So just FYI, you will be deleted. I don't know what that means. It doesn't need to be repeated over and over. So please don't do that in this stream. Okay, I will, Carla. Hi, Shelly. Geez, live stream on making protein shakes. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, okay. All right, so the ISBN number for this is 978-081-09-59545. It's very tiny. And it's like $35. I think it's a little less on Amazon, but that's the retail price is $35. Hardcover, came out in 1995. And this is a republished in 2005, but the original publication was 1995. This is a 2005 edition. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Who else? Miss Shelley. Uh, Anybody else I missed coming in? Then this next book, and I got it used, so it was pretty inexpensive. I got a used copy of it because I really wanted it to either cut up or give references to Samantha, who's into the fashion degree in marketing, fashion marketing. And so I might, I don't know. I'll let her look at it and see what she thinks out of it, likes out of it, or if she wants to tear any pages out of it. But this I got enabled by Colleen from Scrap Chick, and it's Amy Butler's Blossom. It's two magazines in one, and it came out. Let me see if it's in the back. I don't remember where it was. It was in the back of the front. And so here's the cover. It comes off. Whoops. So this is what the cover looks like. And again, it's two magazines in one. And it's a chronicle book. So anything chronicle I love. Here's the inside. And it's used. So there's the first couple pages are a little dented. Let's see. What year did this come out? Amy Butler's Blossom, issues 1 and 2. Here we go. 2015. So this came out in 2015. And again, Colleen had it, and I found a used copy for way cheaper than it normally goes for. You got it too? I know, it is so much goodness inside, right? Julie Topaz. So again, I'll start by showing some of it, and then I'll do a flip for the rest. But I thought I'd let Samantha look at it first, and then I'll decide, if she likes it, I'll either order her a better copy, because this is a used copy, if she thinks it's any kind of inspiration or information that she might like. And so the contents are all different topics. You can look at it there and here. And again, it's 2 volumes of magazines in one. And yeah. Okay, thank you, Mary. And good morning, by the way. Good morning and hi, View. So I'm just going to kind of flip quickly here. I mean, it's 400 pages. It's over 400 pages. So I'm not going to flip through all of them. You got enabled from this too, Terry Brett. It's very inspirational. It's very inspirational. Color combinations and it's just very inspirational. So whether, the clothes are, it's kind of bohemian, but whether you like the clothes or not, it's like the patterns, the colors, the combinations, the photography, and it's on matte paper. So it's just really cool. Hi, Northern Lights. Let's see. From Northern Idaho. Welcome. So I'm just going to kind of flip. It's got different profiles on different people, different artists. Look at all that. See, look at all the inspiration. Florals. So let me just I'm going to flip from the back because it's easier to flip this away. But just so y'all can kind of see some of the stuff in it here. She's got tons of articles, different shops, different places in the world where she got her inspiration in the photography. It kind of reminds me of that, and I'll have to look at who it is because I don't remember her name. But those 2 books that I bought that I cut up, I took apart and punched and put in a notebook to use for a commonplace book. I can't remember her name. I'll pull it off the shelf here in a minute. Kind of reminds me of that, but this is matte paper, and I think the other one was all gloss. Could have been half gloss, half matte, or one of the books was gloss and one of them was matte. But I took them apart, and they're not in the same order as the books came in because and that's what I would probably really like to do with this. There's what's her name? what's her name? Oh, we have some of her books. I've given them away. Kelly Ray Roberts. I used to have a couple of her books. I've since given them away, but yeah. So yeah, just tons of inspiration. Yeah, it does look like Pettit as well. Pettit. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. I love these. See, I'd probably put this in some of this in my egg journal, but I'm gonna let Boo look at it first and then decide if I want to buy another copy or give it. She may just look at it and go, "Okay, thanks. Well, thanks for letting me look at it." So there's that. I bought that because of Colleen. And then let me see if I can put my hand right on one of my notebooks here. That's my, I think it's this one. Oh, is it this one? No, that's my Jane Davenport one. Hang on. Oh, where is it? Which one is it? I might have it over on this shelf. One of my inspiration notebooks. Oh, this one. Okay. So this is 2 books taken apart and punched to make it like my commonplace book, which is where I just kind of I add different things on top of the pages, and it's a little mismatch. But this book here, and I know I wrote it down because I never remember what her name was, or let me go to the very back. I think it's at the back. Trisha Guild. See, I had to write it down. I think Trisha Guild is the artist that I took apart 2 of her books and put them in a binder so you can see how. And I use it for like a commonplace book where I tape in, glue in different papers. I've just kind of gone over some text and I've turned it into my own kind of. See, look, it's all kinds of things that are glued in, quotes. There's just all different things that I've done to it, altered those 2 books. I put tabs, and all this is like comboed up, So yeah, just a little of everything in this book too. I don't work in it as much as I should or could, but I work in so many books. So I've altered a lot of these pages and tabbed them, painted on, glued other stuff on. This is another paper here covering text. And then I can just go in here and more papers and I did have a few quotes in here, but it's an inspiration book. It's a commonplace book, but it's inspiration. It's whatever I want. Here I put a quote in here with what do you call it? A brush pen, So this is the same kind of thing I would like to do with the Amy Butler one, is put it in a punch it and put it in a notebook, which I might end up doing if Samantha doesn't want it. Here's where I put another Francis Bacon quote. I just wrote it with a brush pen. And there's a pocket there. And of course, I did the same thing with all my Jane Davenport books, which I've shown y'all before. I took all my Jane Davenport books and punched them and put them in binders. So I could, use them as information, reference, ideas, inspiration. So I think I have four big ones and one small Jane Davenport book, all taken apart and put in a binder as well. You just got the paint swatches on the edges. It's just so much inspiration. I just put in papers that coordinate. So yeah, I've had this one for a while. And then I've got some other papers in here. These are, I think, some out of a Flow magazine. This might be out of, I think some of these papers are out of Somerset Studio. I put them in the back. You know, just different whatever. It's just whatever inspires me. Oh, and then I got that stack of scrapbook cardstock that were all these swatches. These were normally 12 by 12 size. I cut them all down. So I made, I put all the swatches in here, all the different color swatches in here. And then what I thought I would do on these pages is when I come across something these colors, I would just glue it on, you know, glue on or tape it, whichever, onto the pages that coordinate with with those colors. So yeah, this was a stack of cardstock I got some years ago. So yeah, that this is one of my commonplace books that I just put in different art inspiration, papers, whatever. So yeah. Have to switch. Lurking busy. Okay, Darlene, thanks for stopping in. Lurk away. Hi, all you lurkers out there. Good to have you. All right, so I won't pull out my Jane books, my Jane binder right now because I want to get crack-a-lacking on this. We'll zoom in. So again, this is out of the Set of Art Gold by Mariola Budek. And so these are the ones I've done so far out of it. This one did with marker. And then this one has got the Stickles glitter. And I turned her into a leopard. She was not a leopard. She did not have fangs. And then where's the third one? Then this one I did for Mermaid. And so yeah. So those were, and this one was done with pan pastel inks. So, okay, and if you missed it a little while ago, I did do a flip through of all her pieces that came in that book, in this book. Okay, so we're going to work on her, and I do have a piece of test paper here. And I'm going to start, I did pull out some colors that I want to use. I want to give her red hair. I want the calla lilies to be the white and cream and the lime green. And I did pull up a couple references to look at on the calla lilies. Pulled out the colors that I think I'm going to use. And I have Copics and the Ohuhu brush markers. This is the thin one. The markers that are thin, they come like, let me show you the case here. They come like this. There's also, I have the other Ohuhus that are like, I have the Milo, I have the, what do you call it? The ones from Hobby Lobby, the Master's Touch ones, and the Ohuhu, but these are the brush marker ones. There's not a separate end. It's just the brush markers. Okay. So I have this set that's 48. So just look up. Oh, maybe it does. It does have it. I didn't even notice it had a chisel. It does have a chisel. Look, you can't even see it, but I saw it there. I bought it for the brush markers, so I didn't even notice the chisel, but it does have the chisel on the other end. So these are the alcohol ones. Now, Ohuhu and different brands also have the water-based ones. So you have to look for the alcohol-based ink ones, and they're the skinnier ones. They're thinner. Okay. So, and these are the colors that come in the 48 set. And it's weird when they put when I've already kind of rearranged them, but when they put them in the sets, they're not in any kind, like all the pinks aren't together, the reds, I mean, they're just like kind of all over the place, but these are the colors and they have them numbered. So I swatched them out, but these are the colors that come in the 48 set. I don't know how many kinds of sets they have, how many bigger sets. So just FYI. Okay, so we are going to start on her face. So let's start with a couple lighter colors. And this is the EO2. The light one. see, E0. Okay, these three we'll probably start with, and maybe a blend with these. And if you want to test out alcohol markers or Copics, I recommend, and especially if you want to do faces and things, get the set. There's, I think it's 4 or 5 in a set. I don't remember. And there's 2 different sets. There's a light skin and a one that has the darker colors in it, like this. And anyway, there's 2 different sets of these Copic chows that you can get that are like this kind. And I would recommend getting these if you want to test out to see. Hi, Amanda. Anybody else I missed coming in? Well, then how you like in the bind? Oh, okay. So she's talking to Julie. Julie, did you put yours in a binder? That's what I think somebody's asking. So we're going to zoom in. Before, let me, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put on some, because the calla lilies, where's my phone? I picked a couple pictures here. Just off of Google Images so that I know what the calla lilies, the colors, and it goes up into her hair here. And I think I'm going to put gold stickles on the swirls. I'll go ahead and do it probably in green, but I have green stickles too. I might even do that. So we'll see. Let me go over here and show you the pictures that I saved. So it's got this one and this one, just so I have some references as to the colors like that, So a couple of references. Let's see. Hello, Travis. Who else is here that I missed? I said hi to Tracy. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Make sure you have live chat clicked at the top. And I might do a napkin giveaway today. So we'll see. I actually might do 2. I'm going to divide those up. Now, to do international, it's not going to be, I can't send you a big pack. I can send some international. I can send a few. So in an envelope, I just can't send packages to Europe. It's way too expensive. So, thank you. This is just a piece of the sari, trim. That I think I got this from Selena at Amore Fabriques, and I just put Velcro on it, and made it into a little wrist wrap, and all the different bracelets are just from what. I got a whole bowl full of bracelets that I pick from, and it just seems to go through. I go kind of here. I'll show you. I just kind of go through the same ones, although I do pick out different ones. But here's my bowl of bracelets. So I have some more of the wraps here, and then it's just a whole bowl of bracelets. And I just pick out colors, like here's, at Christmas, I'd use the red and the green. And I have some that people have made me. And a lot of these little ones like this, tons of those. And then just different kind of glitter. I don't wear these too much because they're kind of thick. And when I'm working, they're bumping on the tape. I could put it on this wrist, but I can't really wear these thicker ones on this arm, because it interferes with me doing art. So, yeah, I just have a whole bowl full of bracelets that I just pick from in the mornings when I stream. Okay, so let me go ahead and zoom in one so we're a little closer. All right, there we go. Looks good. And then, of course, I'll even zoom in closer, as we go. All right, so again, set of art gold, Mariola Budek. She's out of Poland. You have to look on Etsy for it. I'm not sure. Miss Melody gifted this set to me. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is, maybe I will zoom in one more. Let's go ahead and zoom in and adjust. Let's zoom in, autofocus. Maybe just a tad brighter. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right. So if y'all have any questions, put it in caps. And don't forget, I'm not going to stream Wednesday. And all right, so I pulled out a couple of greens to do just some leafy stuff in the background. I did use this as all. Now, I haven't done this one on camera, but I did buy this. It's big, so I should have. The Grimm's Fairy Tale coloring posters. This is, let me measure it. I haven't done any of these on stream yet. I'm going to, but I haven't yet. Let's see. This is 12 inches wide by 12 by 13, 14, 15, about 12 by 16. So these are posters, 12 by 16, and they're kind of gothic, pretty girls, fairy tales. And you can't see them all right here because, the book's so big and I'm zoomed in already. But I have started I did start Little Red Riding Hood. So I started her, and yes, her lipstick is smeared on purpose. But look, see how I did the leaves in her clothes? So, and she's just started out. This is done with markers as well. And so I haven't got very far with it, but you can see where I've stenciled in the background to make the wind, and then her clothes. I've not shaded her face. I haven't done any shading. It's just the base so far. So I got her started. But yeah, this is the Grimm Fairy Tale posters. So we'll get to that maybe. I don't know. I can't say when. When. So, but anyway, I use this stencil on some of her, the cloak. But I'm going to use this stencil now for the background. So we are going to start with light color here. I'm going to combine both of them. So we're going to do both. So let me see if I should put her on here. That would help. So you can see it a little better. All right, so I'm going to just put leaves and this kind of in the background here. And I just kind of look where it kind of has a good vibe, which is the light one. This is the light one. Let's start with the light one. So I'm going to just put a whole background of light leaves. And if it goes over a little bit on them, it's okay. I mean, it just doesn't bother me. If you're real worried about getting any ink on the piece, then, you can mask this off with some Post-it notes. That's what we used to do back in the stamping days. You can mask everything off before if you're worried about it getting on something. So as you can tell, I'm not real worried about that. All right, so let's do all the light color first, because these are the colors that are in the calla lily, these two greens. So I'm going to start with the light one. Thanks, Shelley. Let's go with some right of this. I'm just kind of moving it around to get a variety of the stencil. And I usually end up cutting off some of it anyway, because otherwise it won't fit in my book. This is the I don't know what it's called, A45, whatever it's called, but it's the European measurements, and they're a little bigger than American. So let me get my ruler going the right way. 11 and 3/4. 11 3/4 by 8 1/4. So we're used to 8 1/2 by 11. So it's just a little bit different size. So usually there's a little bit of an edge here where she's cut the print, her print off. So I usually cut that off anyway, just to have it fit in my book, because I have these loose pages in a binder. I don't punch holes in. I put them in sleeves. So, all right. So there's some of the light green. Now I'm going to take the dark green, and I'm I'm not cleaning my brush. I'm just going, Janet's going to, okay. Anyway, so now I'm just going to pick out some areas to do a little bit darker green. Just a little bit of the leaves over the top of the light ones. See, so you got kind of a depth to it. Let's see, what do I want here? Maybe these right here. I'm just kind of picking out different places to continue doing darker. So what did y'all do over the weekend? Anything fun? Anything creative? It needs a little dark something right there. Come down here. And maybe a little right there. And maybe one more down here. Let's see some of these leaves here. I think that's pretty good. What is it? I hear you, baby girl. I know you want to come up here. You want to come up and say good morning? Come on. You want to come and say good morning? Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, so we did that. Move that out of the way. And yeah, we got Malibu here. All right, so let's see. Tail shadow. Oh, look, got a shadow on her tail. Hi, Christopher. Who else? Let's see. Tracy says she's coloring in Alaska, Hawaii. Oh, who does that one, Tracy? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Yeah, I was at Keisha's a little bit. Well, Denise and I had Keisha on in the background here on the computer while Denise was painting those butterflies. So we had her on the background, and we commented every now and then. I think I bought a couple of things, but we were mostly just hanging out, Denise and I. But let me show y'all here. Let me go back. So here's where she was working. She was working on the butterfly there. And she was working on a butterfly there. That's probably Keisha in the background there. So we did not finish them. Oh, baby, baby, you're going to have to move, honey. Going to have to move. She didn't finish them because we had so many other things we were doing. And, oh my gosh, sorry, guys. You're going to have to move over, baby. Okay, I know. All right, so let's see here. Let me go ahead and start with her skin. And I am going to make her a redhead. So I got some red and golds and oranges out to do her hair. I'm going to do it really bright, you know. So we got her hair. Let's move that over there for now. Let's get her skin done. Here's a little bit of yellow, pink. I think I got two pinks out there. A blender. And then I got these two greens for the calla lily. And I think I got this for the calla lily. So thank you, Cat and Paste. Let's see. Good morning, Kristen. Who else? I said hi to Pacola, my little snapdragon. Starla. Anybody else I missed coming in? All right, baby. Let's go ahead and get down. Okay, let's go ahead and get down. So we'll work on this for a little bit, and I'll give away a couple of napkin things. And again, if I do some international napkin giveaway, it's going to have to just be like 5 or 6 napkins as opposed to a bundle, just because of cost prohibitive. But I'll still do some for international too. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and start with Just getting a base of color on her face. And oh, you know what? I probably need some green in there. Let me pull my stencil back out. Hang on. Let's go back in here. I want to get back in there. Let's get right in there a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Oh, maybe one right there. Just kind of behind her face there. All right, that'll be enough. Okay. So we're going to start with just putting a base of color on her skin. Well, not really. I'm just sharing. I have all those napkins. It's too dark. I know I'm never going to use them. So let's go down to E00. There we go. And I'll probably throw in some pencil as well. I usually do, but y'all know, and I'll go ahead and go right over her lips, just depending on what color I do her lips. Probably a nice, pretty pink. I'm going to do her eyes green to match the calla lilies in the background, and she's going to have bright red hair. I don't know about her outfit. Maybe I'll just do it white or off-white like the calla lilies to make it kind of, just be a part of the whole thing. I'll zoom in more once I start doing some detail. Right now I'm just getting it based in. Let's see. And I'm not a pro on Copics or alcohol markers. I'm not Copic certified or anything like that. I just play, and I try to use as few colors as I can to make it as easy on myself and easy on others. So there's a little bit of the base. Now I'll go up to E02. Is that the next one up? Okay. I gotta move them on to the side. They want to roll. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of shading here and then blending. The trick, though, that I found with alcohol markers is they blend at a wet edge. So if you want stuff to blend, you have to have a wet edge, and they'll blend. But right now I'm just going to do a little bit of shading here. So like right there, if I want those two to, let me move in. Let me think. I think I should zoom in a little more. There we go. So if I want those to blend, then while it's wet is when you want to blend. They just blend when it's wet. So I'm just switching back and forth between E00 and E002. Bye, Angie. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, wait, Angie, look. Right now, this is what I'm using your little bowl for. I have these washi tapes that I have for my garden journal and some Post-it notes. I was telling Angie I keep it on my desk and just use, Angie makes these and sells them at Keisha's Creation Auction Marketplace. And so I bought this one. Here, let me show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. I love her everybody loves her bowls. They always sell out. So this is what I have in there right now. All right, so let's see. And then just put a little down. And then while it's wet, it'll blend. Go ahead and do her lips here. And then just the more layers you put on, the darker it'll get. You can just keep layering and layering. And the more layers you put on, it'll just keep getting darker and darker. You see how quick that was, though, just to get a basic shading, especially if you've got, what do you call it, grayscale art like this is. It's already got some shadows on there for you. It's not hard to follow the shadows. Okay, and then I'll go back in with pencil as well. All right, whoops, come back here. All right, let's do some on her arm down here. Yeah, but Denise, I'm going to be honest with you. It probably took under 10 minutes to do the napkin sorting, and I was on the phone with the internet being out at the same time. So I was on the phone talking to the cable because the cable and the internet went out for a few hours. So I was on the phone with them at the same time as I was sorting napkins. So it wasn't like it wasn't hard. It wasn't that thoughtful of a process. Okay, so there we go. We'll start with that. Can always darken it up more as we go. All right, now I am going to start with, let me get over here on my little sample thing. I got red, because I went ahead bright red, orange. So this is a Copic. This is a Ohuhu thin. This is their newer thin brush markers. And then I have kind of an orangey color, and then kind of a yellow color, and then probably even going into, that's kind of too much the same. Let's see. That's too pink. So probably I'll just stick with these. I'll probably just go with yellow, orange, and red for her hair. Do you use watercolors? I do use watercolors occasionally. I'll show you one. I don't do a lot of them. I have one hanging right here in the hall. Hang on. This is one I did for my mother-in-law, who's since passed away. And when my father-in-law passed away years later, like 20 years later, she met Brad, and they were married, and he passed away. And then, of course, she's passed away. But I did this painting of Brad's boots for, I don't remember, I think it was his birthday. And so after mom and Brad both passed away, I think after Brad passed away, mom gave me this one. My mother-in-law gave it back to me. I did this for him in 1993. So this is one of my watercolors back from 1990. It's a little flashed out. I'm trying to get the color. It's not gonna. It's a little darker than this. It's not really showing. Let's see if I can get the color. So I did this one in 1993. There, that's a little better. Of Brad's old work boots that he wore for so many years. But I don't do a lot of watercolors. I'll use watercolor as a base. I'll use it as a base a lot and then pencil shade over it. But I don't do a lot of watercolors. I have a few. It's just not my favorite thing to do. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go back. Thank you, Dot. All right, did I lose my color by messing around with that? Let's see here. I got a little crooked here too. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, so let's see. I think I'll start with, go over here to my test sheet. I think I want this color. Nope. I might even see if I have even one lighter. That's a little yellow. Am I getting beeped? I keep hearing something dinging. I don't see anything. Okay, so I want kind of almost a tan color. Let's see. Nope, that's not a. Yeah, I need a brush. It's not brush. Let's see. It's a little better. I just need a kind of a more of a muted color. And you can also put grays down and stuff, but with the gray scale, I don't usually use a lot of gray. That might be okay. It's a little on the pink side, though. I needed a little bit more yellow. Oh, let's try this one. This one might be a little more yellow. Nope, that's that might be a little better than the yellowy one, though. Kind of like that too. I might pull that. Let's see about this. And they're all just different brands. I mean, they're the Ohuhu, they're the Milo, they're the Copics, they're the Artist Loft. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the darkest red. No, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and pick out with the lightest green. I'm just going to shade in. Is this the lightest one? No, I think that's the dark one. I guess it is. I need a really lighter one. Let's see what this color is. That's too minty. Okay, I guess I will go with this one. So I'm just going to kind of go ahead and just all the leaves and everything I want green. There's her hair is right back there, I think. It's the green, the lime kind of lime green that's in the calla lily leaves and on the calla lily. So I'm going to tie that in. Just got a little bead or something there. So I'm just going to find all these real quick. And I might go over the green with stickles and make this kind of shiny, like glittery. I might glitter this up. Just want the whole thing to be, it could be like gold metal, probably. It would probably be more correct to do this all as metal, but I want it to be green. Because you're the boss of your color book. You understood it? Okay. Try to stay in frame here. And then the kind of the green kind of creeps up on the flowers like that. And again, I'm not sure about her dress yet. Do I want it green? Do I want it? I kind of wouldn't mind it being green. I might do it green with the red hair. But once I do all these leaves, I'll be able to see where her skin is, where her dress is, where her hair. It's just much easier to see once you get these leaves kind of out of the way. You can find them. Okay. So any questions, put them in caps. I'll do a couple giveaways. Maybe in about, I don't know, 20 minutes we'll do a napkin giveaway. And that's a part of a flower and a leaf. So we'll put a little bit of green on there. Okay, over here. There's some right there. I'll see how much green. It's not that much. Oh, let me look at those leaves. Because I don't want it to interfere. If I do her dress, I don't want the leaves. Let me look at my picture again. Are you using the alcohol? Yes, they're all, yes, alcohol based. I am using alcohol based Ohuhus. These are the newer ones that are thin. They're thinner than the, let me find one of the, here's the older ones. See the older ones? They're both alcohol based. But this is the newer thin one. Okay, let's see. I kept a couple reference pictures here, so let me see. Yeah. See how the green creeps up on the flower, but the leaves are the green too. So I don't want to do her dress green if these leaves are going to be green, because her dress will get lost in there. Unless I do a real light color, which I could do that with pencil. And I'm going to shade all these. I'm just base coating them in right now. All right. I think, is that part of a, I think that would be part of the flower there. Let me look again. No, I think that's part of the leaf too. Yeah. Then I'll make that an unfurling flower there. And then this will be the leaf kind of behind it. Yeah, if y'all missed it, Tina or whoever was asking, this is the set that the thinner ones. These are the colors. Well, I have greens and the red, yellow, and orange pulled, but these are the colors that came in it in no particular order. I'm sure they think there's an order to this, but this is the way the cards came. So yeah, those are the colors in there. All right, let's see. All righty. All right, now I kind of got where everything's going. I'll do that relief too. I have calla lilies in my garden. Mine are gorgeous yellow. Okay. Well, these have a little bit of yellow in them too. And then the centers of them, let me go ahead and look at the flower again. See the yellow in the center there? And then they have yellow kind of where the base is. And so I'll do the yellow. Let's see this yellow that I got here, I think. Yeah, I'll do that yellow. And then I'll do a kind of a bright yellow around it. Did I miss any? All right, let's get a bright yellow. Let's see. Like that. Something like that. Okay, let's see. All right, on to her hair, which again, I'm going to have red, yellow, orange. I'm going to have her have bright red hair because we can. Hi, Tommy Joe. Anybody else I missed? Erica? Okay, so I'm going to first, let me go ahead and get, let's see what colors I want. The 3 colors. I want this one. I'm still thinking I might pass on the bright orange. Let's see. I think I'll go with that. And let's see what this is here. I want to go with these 2 golden colors and the red. All right, so I'm going to start with the red and the darker golden color. And I'm going to put in the dark red. And while it's wet, especially, this is especially true if you want something really blendy, you're going to have to go in there while it's wet. And then let's test this lighter. That's even not quite light enough, but I think it might work. Okay. All right. So this is going to take a minute, guys. I think I'll get in there in the red in between there. Some of those dark areas right behind. Can y'all see okay? Do I need to zoom in some more? Oops, wrong end. Maybe do some of the lighting areas. Can y'all see okay? Do the red, then we'll do the blend. And then we can highlight too with, Posca and stuff. Thank you, Julie. So you can see, look, alcohol markers go through even on heavy cardstock. Okay, let's keep going. Let me look at chat. Nothing going on. I don't see any caps, so no questions. Put it in caps if you have any questions. I'm just getting the base in here. And I'm kind of just doing a section at a time while it's wet. So it's a lot of hair. It is a lot of hair. Hi, Arlene. Thanks, Cat Paste. I'll blend it better. I'm just getting it based in right now. I'm just kind of taking my time. It just takes some time. And some of the behind the leaves will be dark. Thank you, Tina. Tina put in a link for the markers, guys. Janet, what are you going to do today? Let's see. Shelly. I said hi to Erica. Cozy Dozy. That's a cute name. Cozy Dozy. So again, I want to keep kind of repeating it so y'all know I'm not going to be here Wednesday. So what time is it? Oh, we'll do a giveaway in a minute. Whoops. Yeah, Denise and I sorted. I just kept just a handful of napkins. I've done so many napkin journals, you know. Okay, I think that's some of our skin is right back in here. It's not the color. Oops. little bit of her neck kind of showing in there. And then I need the green. Not sure yet? Okay. Okay. Trying to think anything else to talk about while I'm doing this. Just kind of in the zone. Oh, kind of just in the zone. Oh, that's part of the flower. I'll see if we can fix that later. Well, maybe I can just blend it in that way. Let's just turn it into part of the. There we go. You kind of concentrate where you're going on these little paths. That's why I wanted to do all the green, so I could see that really easily. Oh, let's see. But yeah, we did. Denise and I did have a nice little weekend. Like I said, we went out and did a little shopping. We Hubster grilled out for us. She worked on those 2 butterfly paintings. She's not finished with them. They're in the other room till she can get back down here and finish them. So when it dries, you can go back over it, make things darker. That. Oh, I love the way the hair is she's looking. Oh, yeah, just kind of blending it out with these three colors. Well, even if it wasn't Tina, if I like whatever colors, if I want to do an ombre, if I want to throw in purple, I mean, I'll just do whatever I feel like. I don't really follow a rule. I just do kind of what I like. I guess one of my really only rules that I have for something like a color book page, and I've said it before, is to try to have like maybe three main colors and maybe an accent color or two. But if you stick with three main colors, and I always qualify that by saying if you're doing a garden scene and have 50 different flowers, then that's a different story. But if you keep it to three colors or so, then it's going to look cohesive when you're done. It's just going to look cohesive when it's done. But again, that's just how I like to do it. I'm just doing little sections at a time. And if y'all want to see more of my color, I have a playlist of color book pages and different color books and flips, different flip throughs, and the different books and the different pages. And I have a color book binders that I've taken pages out of. We've done hundreds. We don't do as much color books as we used to. But I think, there's still the color book family, if you will. There's still tons of people that love color books and follow color book artists. But, my channel's just not about just color books. We do so many other things. But we do less color books now than we used to. But we still do our fair share of them. Oh, thank you, Tina. All right, let's do this one little section here, and then we'll take a break to do a napkin giveaway. And for those of y'all go napkin giveaway, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's using decorative napkins, kind of like decoupaging them. If y'all remember the old decoupage, that's what we use them for. I can pull out a napkin journal or something if I need to. If y'all, I'm sure probably have seen all my napkin journals, but that's what we use them for. Art journaling. using the decorative napkins. Okay. All right, there's a start. So we got to go down here, but let me go ahead and back out a little bit to there so you can see what we got. I think it's looking pretty good so far. That's the test page there. It's kind of distracting. So yeah, I do want to take a light green. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of green in her eye. Probably won't show up really much. Let's see. All right, so oh baby, you're laying by the napkins. I'll protect you them. I'll try and we won't do the Christmas ones. I'll try to stay away from the Christmas one. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I have 5 bags like this. So I am going to figure out how to do this. Let's see. All right. So what I want to be able to do is like about half of one of these. I can stuff it however much, can go into one of these envelopes. Of course, I'll tape it up well so it doesn't, an envelope doesn't come apart, you know, one of these. And then I'll do a couple. I think what I'll do is, because I'm doing less napkin giveaways for international, I'll do 2 small ones for international and one of the larger ones for US. All right, so as I'm talking about the napkins, we'll talk about the rules and everything. So don't put any numbers in. We're going to do 2 separate giveaways. We're going to do US only, and we'll do 2 separate, thank you, Terry. We'll do 2 separate international. And however long it takes me to give away the napkins, I'll just have them. This was the most I could get in a bag, so therefore I have 5 bags. It's not that, you know, that's just, I just stuffed the bags until they were full, and it just happens that there's 5. So we'll just keep giving away napkins until they're gone. But all right, so this will be international. This will be international. We'll do 2 internationals because there's less, and a USA because there'll be more. Okay. Yeah, so set the chat to live. Let me click on that. Set the chat to live. Make sure you only put in one number, and it's gonna be we're gonna do USA first, between 1 and 100. I'll pull out random.org. I'm not gonna give it a second. Don't put your numbers in yet. I gotta separate out some napkins. Give me a minute. Let me go to random. Okay. So we're going to go to random.org in a minute, and it's between 1 and 100, and it'll be the first person closest without going over. Okay, so here we go. Let me pull out some napkins here. So in other words, like I have a stack of these. Nobody wants this many of one kind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of, separate them out. so that you get, different ones, right? You don't want the same napkins over and over. All right, so let's see here. We got some butterflies, and again, I'm going to give away more. I'm going to give away more in the USA because I can fit more in there. Okay, so we're just gonna, and eventually, it may take a while, but eventually we'll have all the napkins given away. So I'm separating out some international ones over here too. I'll have to figure out how many I can fit in one of those for international. Okay, so we'll see here. Okay, so we got one of these. And they're just fun. They're fun to glue down, and everyone's going to be different. I'm just going to separate them out. It's just fun to use in your art journals and your, you know, napkin journals. And let's see. All right, let me go through here. I do have a lot of these black and white checks. These are fun to use. These are fun to use in a art journal. So I'm gonna put some of those. All right, I'm gonna gauge this shortly, and how many I can fit in a. I'm trying not to put any Christmas in yet. Well, I have a whole bag of Christmas. Same thing for Thanksgiving and all that. So let's try not to do Christmas and holidays yet, right? Y'all still with the tour? All right. All right, this may be enough for, let me see how many are going to fit. This may be already too many or just enough. So let's see how many this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8. Let's see how this looks in international, shall we? And these larger ones, I got to kind of fold them just a little. So let's see how 8 napkins work in an international. This may work. This may be good. I think that's going to be good for an envelope with an international stamp. Okay, so that's 8. So we'll try to remember that next time. Okay. Okay, there's 8 there. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, this one's got 9. I'll put one more in there. When I get to the post office, I'll be able to tell us one of these. Okay, so there we go. So there's 9 in there. I'll put 9 in here. Just so, and I'll make myself a note, just so I know how many will fit. And hope maybe by the end of the year we'll have given away all the napkins. Okay, so let me make a note of this. Napkins. 9 international. And let's see how many USA. All right, let's see how many I can fit in one of these. Okay, so those are international. All right, so let's just keep stacking here because I can get twice as many, I think, in the USA. And I'm, not trying to be, it's just, I'm not going to pay, $20 for a stack of napkins that you can get off of Etsy. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. So I still got stacks of these check ones. All right. So let's see here. That's Christmas. I'm trying not to do holidays. Those there. A gold one. Let's see. Well, these. This. It's another Christmas. Don't keep back the Christmas. So do y'all think napkin giveaway is fun? I don't know. Y'all let me know if you're thinking, who wants that? I think I already got one of those in there. Here's one of these. That's a big there. Okay, let's see. I think that's getting close. That's getting close. All right, let's see how many got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some are thicker than others. I mean, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20, there's about 25. Okay, we're going to stop at 25. So we're going to give away, that made a big dent. That made a big dent in that. Look, about half of them, minus the few Christmas ones. All right, so how many did I say? What did I say that was? Did I say 15 or 20? What did I say on that? You're making me want to move back to the States. You love napkins, Arlene. Well, also, guys, like Arlene, I can't guarantee there's no cat dander on anything, So if y'all are highly allergic to cats, I have cats. So just FYI. How many did I say there was? Did I say 20? I think I said 20. Oh my gosh, nobody's answering me. 25? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, about 25. Okay. Okay, so how I'm going to do these is stack them up as neatly as I can, like this. And I'm going to put it in one of these envelopes, and I'm going to fold this over in half. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So this will be like this. Let's make sure to fold it over. So, and I will, tape this all around. So, like that. Okay, there we go. I'll tape them all shut. I don't ever, just FYI, I never lick anything. Not just for my safety, but for yours. Nothing ever gets licked. Everything gets taped. So just saying. Yeah, don't put any numbers in yet. Starla and Janet, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, Starla and Janet? Oh, y'all are just no, they're not putting in numbers, Tina. They're putting in the number of how many napkins. I thought I was going to say, oh my gosh, somebody jumped. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, all right. So let me get my random.org here. Oh my gosh, numbers, herding cats. Okay, when I type in go, this is USA only. Then we're going to do a separate one for international. USA only. Okay, we're going to do them 2 separate batches. That way the international people have a fair chance of getting theirs as well. Okay, 1 number only. Wait till I type in go. First person closest without going over will get this napkin set. Is that fun? I know, Janet. Now I see what you're doing. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Y'all go ahead. Now go. All right. Then we'll finish up our girl here. And then if I finish her up, or pretty close to, I may tweak some after the stream just before I post it. But I want to start doing the stenciling for this month's art card giveaway. I give away these little art cards that we do every month, a month of whatever color. This month is dark teal. So that's the color of June. So I need to at least stencil them if I don't get anything else done. All right, I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. First person closest to 82 without going over. 82. 82 is the number. Let me put my little napkin note up here so I'll remember the next time. Okay, first person closest to 82 without going over. Refresh your chat if you want to make sure it's in the correct order. Let's see what we got here. I see a 62. Let's see. Alyssa had 60. A couple people had 62. Alyssa was the first one. Joan went over. Oh, there's Debbie had 68. Debbie Bruce had 68. Did anybody get closer than Debbie Bruce? Debbie, you won last week too. That's if you did Debbie Bruce get it with 68? Okay, Debbie. Congratulations. Debbie Bruce was 68. Debbie Bruce. 68. Okay. So you got these napkins, Debbie. Congratulations. Now let's do the 2 international, and we'll do both at the same time. So it'll be the first 2 people closest to the random.org. Okay. It'll be the first 2 people closest. Y'all ready? Wait till I type in go. While I type in go. These are international only. 2 international because they're thinner. Okay. 2 international people closest. Okay. Hi, Sandra. Good to see you. Let's see. Hi, Diana. Anybody else I missed? Lurkers are welcome to come in and put in a number. Okay. International, put your numbers in. I'm waiting for it to hop. There it goes. Okay. International only. I'm going to do 2 giveaways of some napkins. And yeah. Then we'll finish up our girl. Then we'll start on the, at least get these stenciled in for the color. So I have something based to start putting stuff down on. Because I'm a little behind on doing these this month. I've got them done by the 15th. All right, I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Got your numbers in. Get them in. Okay, here we go. So this was the US one. Now we're going to do a new number for international. 59. The first 2 people closest to 59. I see Tracy has a 57. Okay, so it looks to me like it might be Tracy and Michelle. Tracy had 57 and Michelle had 56. Am I right? Are those the 2 people closest to 59? Tracy L. And Michelle FG. Y'all double check for me. Is that right? Okay, there we go. So I'm pretty sure I don't know if I have your address, Michelle. If both of y'all will email me your address, here is my email again. If y'all will email me your addresses again, if you don't mind. There's my email right there. I don't share your addresses with anyone. I don't put you on an email list, not even share it with the mods. So just FYI, I don't share your emails with anybody, and I don't put you on an email list. Although people go, you need to start an email. I don't have an email list. So sometimes I remember if I have your addresses, sometimes I don't. So I don't remember. I don't know about Michelle. I think I have Tracy's. So just to make sure, email me your address. Yeah, yours went out on Saturday, Dot. Dot won last week something too. So Michelle FG. Is that what it was? FG? Michelle FG? Yeah. And Tracy L, send me your addresses and I'll get these out to you guys. So have fun with your napkins. And yeah, I don't know if I have my. Let me see if I have my napkin journal. Um, let me see where. Here it is. I'll just show y'all a couple pages in case anybody's not familiar with the napkin journal. This is my old napkin journal. I've since moved into a smaller, newer one that I do napkins and rice paper images in it. But I'll show you a few of the pages that I've done in here. So the backgrounds are napkins. This is all napkins. And then these are color book pages. From these, this happens to be from, I gotta think of her name. I always forget her name. Somebody will help me. But I've used a lot of her images. Somebody will shout it out for me. So yeah, so these are napkins in the backgrounds, right? This is how they start, like this. And then we add color book pages on. I know, congratulations, Debbie. These are color book pages cut out on top. Don't ever cut out Juliet Crane. Thank you, Devin. Juliet Crane images. I have 2 or 3 of her little color books. But don't, I'll give you a tip. Don't cut your color book pages out and glue them down and then try to color. Because if you try to glue these onto napkins, over napkins, and then try to color them, they're all going to be bumpy and rough and textury because the images, the color book pages are going to pick up the texture of the napkins. So you want to make sure and color them and cut them out separately and then glue them on top of your napkins. And then what I do after that is I paint in the background. So the rest is acrylic paint. They just start like this. See, they start like this. So let me find some more pages that are done. And when you hear this, my pages are not sticking together. That you hear when you open a napkin or a rice paper journal, it's like Velcro. It's not tearing anything, but it's just kind of like the texture of the napkins makes it sound like it is, but it's not. So here's another one, napkins in the background. Little Juliet Crane images, and then the rest is painted. That's a napkin there. Those are napkins. And then I just paint in other things as well. It's a Halloween one. And this is another Juliet Crane. So, but all the backgrounds are napkins. Hi, Kathy Berg. Start like this. So you see, I still have plenty more I can do in this one. Napkin, napkins, Juliet Crane, napkin, and then the rest is all paint, acrylic paint. So it's fun to do a napkin journal. Now these images are Jane Davenport. So napkins, she actually had napkins at one time. She didn't call them napkins. She called them something else, but essentially they were napkins. And so these are Jane Davenport, and then I painted it in to make it like space goddesses or something. And these are napkins, little color book page leprechaun that I glittered up the centers of and this is all paint. You paint it in to make it look cohesive. Let's see, I'll pick a couple more. This one, it's back from 2018. These are Juliet Crane. Chicken napkins. Chicken napkins in a storm. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Do I have some more? Got a couple more. I'll show you. This one. These big pink flowers are napkins. Color book page. Or image, I should say. It's not a color book page. It's cut out of a color book. More Juliet Crane. Napkins, these daffodil and butterflies. That's all napkins. Then the rest is all paint. I think I just put a moon there. I just put a giant moon there. But then these two are from Juliet Crane's books. So, yeah. Thank you, Shelley. I have a newer one now. It's smaller. It's that back in there. But this one has also not just napkins, but the rice paper, like the what do you call it? Stamperias, Stamperia's rice papers in it. So this one's, and I also did a lot of stenciling in this one too. So this one's just a little different, but it's essentially the same concept. Here's some with napkins I haven't done things with. They're just, and then here's one that I did work on. So it's kind of the same thing. The rice paper and the napkins, kind of you do the same type of thing. So this book is like in progress too. So I don't work in these as often as I do some of the others. I try to keep things, moving for you guys too. All right, so let's go back to our girl here, finish up her hair. If y'all have any questions, let me zoom back in. Or anything, put it in caps. All right, so let's finish up her hair. We're using these 3 colors here. And yeah, put it in caps, and I keep looking up to see if anybody has any questions. I'm just using alcohol markers. I'll see how far I get during the stream. I'll try to finish her up today, though, so I can post it later. But don't forget, guys, I am not streaming on Wednesday. No stream on Wednesday. Hubster and I got an appointment, and then it's also his birthday week. So we got some stuff we're going to do. And I wanted to let y'all know, especially the mods that are always so good about being in here all the time. Julie Topaz, Tina, my little Snapdragon Picola, and the Snark Queen, Janet, who streams after me at 1. Hi, Susie girl. Anybody else I missed? There's a little leaf there. I mean, that's a calla lily there, which I put red on top of, but that's okay. Oh, thank you, Lady Jan, for the bean juice super chat. Golden Mat Medium Napkin Top Up Fun. I know. I use my Golden Mat Medium. For those of y'all that don't know, if I do a napkin journal or any kind of collage work, I use Golden Mat Medium as my glue and glue everything down. And then I usually put a coat of gloss varnish, not on the napkins. I don't think I've ever varnished my napkins, but on collage. And I know I get people asking me, when are you going to do some more abandoned collages? I know. I hear you, people. Thank you, Lady Jan. All right, we're getting there. I do miss doing some of my collages. But, we get sidetracked. And this year, I've been doing those little mini journals, the little travelers type journals. So I've been doing a lot of those this year. I mean, I kind of decided to do that this year at the beginning in January. I wanted to, test out when I want to try something and learn something. I will go all in on it and try to learn as much as I can and do as much practice as I can on it as possible. So, I've been doing a lot of those little traveler's notebooks, and not necessarily, they're different sizes, they're not traveler brand necessarily, but the Midori type journals, those small, thinner journals, I've been doing those this year, like the color themed one, that kind of thing. So I've just been kind of doing more of those this year. All right, so making our way around down here. Whoops. But different people like different things. Some people like the color books more. Some people like the collage more. Some. I wish you would draw more. But drawing as even though it's one of my favorite things to do, and I do a lot of drawing off camera, off stream. But really, you'd be surprised. It's kind of people's least favorite thing. If I go by how many videos are watched, not that I really care about that so much, but I do want to try to have as many people, like the content as possible. And drawing streams are not as popular as collage and coloring. So I kind of mix it up. But I do a lot of drawing personally off camera because that's one of my favorite things to do. And coloring. I love color pencil. Color pencil. And of course, I do portrait commissions, which most of those do not make it on stream. Although the one that I'm doing now, he allows me to post those pictures on my stream. I mean, the process. And I think this is his 7th grandchild that I'm doing. So once in a while, I'll do a portrait. But, y'all leave me comments. I know we don't comment as much because, that's part of her shirt. I'll make it her hair there. We don't comment as much because, people don't leave comments as much on a live show because we're all commenting here, right? Everybody's talking here, so it's less likely to leave a comment. But it does help the channels if you leave comments, not just on mine, but all your favorite YouTubers. Leave them comments. It only takes a second. Oh, thank you, Carla. It only takes a second to leave a comment on your favorite YouTubers. So do support them by doing that. It does make a difference. I'm telling you, people. All right. Well, I got a good start on her hair. Got a good start. If y'all missed my new, did anybody here miss my new, how we're going to do our new artist trading cards? Did y'all miss my new artist trading card playing cards that I got? I'll show them again. Oh, thanks, Tracy. I know y'all tried to remember. All right, let me back out real quick. I'll show y'all my new artist trading cards we're going to work on. These are the artist trading cards. What did I say? They were 12, about close to 12 by 14. So these are new artist trading cards. So we'll be working on these, doing collages and stuff on them. Got these at Hobby Lobby. I think they were $12.99. So we're gonna have some fun with those. You have these, Kathy? Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think I've seen you work on them. You need to work on them. Well, you may have, and I just didn't see it. I might have missed it. So okay. I think I might leave her dress white like the calla lilies and put. Let me go back to my reference here. Photos. Here we go. So here's some references. They have a slight little gray blue shadow. I might just use like a light blue, light blue. Do I have a light blue? Let's, that one's almost empty. I need to get me a new refills for a couple of my colors that I really like. Let's see what this one is. That's kind of a purple. Maybe we'll go with a little bit of purple shadow. We'll go with a little bit of purple shadow. That's part of her hair over here. Okay. I know, right, Jan? So I'm just going to use a little bit of purple for the shadows here. And then we'll do her dress that way too. Okay. Like that. Leave everything pretty white, you know. All right, let's see. Do I want to get into some pencils now? Oh, I got a couple more strands of hair I missed over here. Let's go ahead and do some of the shading on the green. So I'm going to use a darker green and do a little bit more shadowing. Let me zoom in some more. Thank you, Devin. Thanks, guys, for being here. Hope it helps make your Monday a little nicer, a little funner. A little funner. Oh, let's just get some of this in here. And I thought about putting some stickles or some kind of glitter on here. And I think I'm going to do that one little jewel here. Where's that purple? I'm going to do that jewel in purple. Pearl or whatever it is. Okay. Please show me what to do with the pencils. All right. Hang on, Tracy. You just add more shadows, more color. I'm gonna use more pencil on her face. Mostly. Mostly it's gonna be on her face. All right. Right now I'm just adding some extra shadows. And the markers, will blend and dry lighter here. So whereas acrylic paint dries darker, these dry a little lighter. And y'all know I also like to use watered down paint on my color book pages. I just call them, acrylic washes. Because pencil loves to go over acrylic paint. Well, I should say matte acrylic paint. Pencils don't like to go over glossy paint. You have to use matte paint. And that's why I like craft paint so much. People say, they ask me, why don't you use professional grade acrylic paint? Because most artist grade paint has a sheen to it, acrylic has a sheen to it that pencil resists. So pencil does not go over shiny paint. Doesn't go over shiny paint. Okay, you like the pan pastels? I do too. I like my pan pastels. If y'all were here last week when I was working on the portrait, I have based in my portrait with pan pastels, and I go back in with the pencils to do the details and the shading. I'm just switching between the light and dark green here in my hand. Markers blend when they're wet. If you want them to blend really well, you want to keep a wet edge. And you can re-wet it too. That's a nice thing about markers. You can go back over and get it wet again. Oh, let's see. Janet says she might do Pictionary today. I'll probably be a little late, Janet, because I got to run the post office in between. My post office closes for lunch, so I've got to run down to the post office to mail a couple things and to pick up a box that I have a letter saying from Michelle that's been wondering, where's my package? Why hasn't got to you? I think it's been delivered, but I couldn't get it on, because the post office closed for an emergency, whatever that was. But they said they'd open Monday, so I need to run down to the post office and grab that box. And be back. I might be back before 1, but I think they open. I don't know. I think they open back up at 1, so maybe 1:30, Janet. Not that you probably care, but well, I think that was supposed to be a cat. Well, it's now a leaf. I think that was supposed to be one of the calla lilies. That's okay. It's a leaf now. Okay, let's go over here. Do you do anything? No, I won't get a Chick-fil-A today. I'll feed Hubster before I go to the post office. I usually go to Chick-fil-A on Tuesday mornings. Okay. All right. I'm going to get out some pencils. We got a good start. Looks pretty good. All right. Let's see. I see you, little baby girl. And if I don't have the color I want in here, I'll pull out one of my other sets. These are just like I know, a lot of nubs. It's nubby. Get a couple of greens. I'm going to want a lavender and probably this purple. No, I don't want that purple. No, I want a regular purple. Oh, let's see. Let's get a couple. Some skin tones, a peach. What else do I need? Need a red. And maybe a burnt orange. Don't know if I'll need a yellow or not. But okay, we'll start with this. All right, let me get my little pencil sharpeners here. All right, I'm going to think I'm going to need one darker green. Let's see if this is dark enough. Yeah, I think I'll swap this green for this green. And that may not be dark enough either. It might be. Let's see what I need for the light. I might get, because I still think I want to do glitter on the green. So I may not need to do much on the green. If I add glitter on top of the green, I know there's a lot of hair there, right, Devin? Let me see here. Let me go around to the other side over here. Get my stickles. Let's see if I got any green. If I have any, my stickles are so old. I mean, they're still fine. They work fine, but some of them don't have much in them. So let's see about this one. Let's see about this one. I think there's enough in there to do it. I'm pretty sure. So at the end, you don't want to do stickles until that you're done because you want to let it dry overnight. So if we have time, I'll do some stickles. I really want to take the time to at least stencil my cards for the month. So let's just see how far we get. I may not finish it while we're here, but all right, let's see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen my skin tones here. I may not even need this orangey color, probably just these two, but I'll have it just a little bit of shadow. Okay, so we're going to start with these three colors. I can't tell you what they are. They've been sharpened down to nubs. It's not. Remember, guys, these aren't tutorials. They're just demos. So I don't really do where I tell you every single color I'm using. All right, maybe we can zoom in a little more though. All right, so let's do her eyebrow. Okay, and now I'm going to do a little bit of shadowing. And I always do the eyelashes and all that, and the pupil. I use a Sharpie pen. Let me get my Sharpie pen here. Where is it? No, that's not it. Where's my Sharpie pen? I think it might be over in here in my bucket. So I use a Sharpie pen for eyelashes and the pupil. So I'll put in the pupil. And I'll highlight with the Posca. Oh, I am going to need a little bit of light blue because I like to put a little shadow of blue in there. So we'll do the eye itself in a minute. I want to just get a little bit more shadow here. Eyebrow a little bit shown over there. And I am going to use the lime green, which you're really not going to see very much. I can add a little bit of extra so that it stands out, but her eye is going to be the same green. Yeah. But I do get it, and I don't get it much anymore because people have been around long enough to know that my show is not a tutorial where I tell you every pencil, every color, every number. I don't do that. But it used to be people email me, I want to know the numbers. I don't do it, guys, because I'm switching back and forth so much. And yeah. What is it, baby? I hear you. Uh-huh. You want to come up here? Let me move this out of the way. Let me move this out of the way. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. She's right here. You have to lay down, though. Okay. I know. Don't knock that tray of pencils over now. Don't you do it. Don't knock that tray over. So I'm just adding some more shadows. Tracy or somebody who was asking me about doing pencil. This is I can tell you if I can see it. It's orange. What is it? It's number 1032. Well, they're going to look even darker when I add the pen work to it. And this is the same color I'm going to use in her. The same color I'm going to use in her hair to make more detail in her hair. See? Is this orange color? Just to feather it out some more, blend it more, which you can do with marker. You know, if you're very proficient with markers, you can do every bit of the blending that I'm doing. Every bit of the blending that I'm doing with the pencil, you can do with marker. Thank you, Helen. This just kind of smooths out any rough, non-blended areas. I know, she's just purring. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of her hair while I'm at it, but I really want to concentrate on her face. But I will try to finish this today while I'm watching Janet and playing Pictionary. We'll see how that goes. But I'll try to finish this today and post it on Instagram. Okay, so now I got some of the dark color in her skin. Just going to do her lips a little darker too. And then let's go down here on her arm. Pencil goes over marker, awesome. You can do a lot of extra work with pencil over marker, just like you can go over watered down acrylic paint or watercolor. I see, baby. I see. Just rolling around being so cute. Now she's right there. Okay, now I'm going to take the peach color and go back up the top. And go right over the top of the orange that I put down and start blending that in. Can y'all see it smoothing out? Let's see. Shelly. Hello, Shelly. Anybody else I missed? Let's get a little bit of that peach color, the orange color down here on her neck. Oh, thank you, Scarlett, for the $10. Thank you so much for the super chat. And welcome. If I haven't met you before, welcome. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I know everybody goes, thank you, Scarlett. Awesome, Scarlett. And hi, Molly. Anybody else I missed? Thank you so much, Scarlett, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Debbie. We're getting there. I'll go till probably 11:30, and then I'll spend a few minutes doing those art cards in the teal, stenciling, at least stenciling them. So we have them based for turning them into cards there. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do with some of the lavender is put just a little bit more lavender in her dress and a little bit in the lilies. Just a little bit. So I want to keep her dress white. I can always go in here with a Posca and add some more highlights, which I might do on these lilies. Just get a little bit of that purple in there. Okay. Okay, now let's go back to her face. I'm going to go in here with her. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let me try to zoom in. It's going to pixelate a little bit, but I want you to be able to see the eyes pretty close up. See, it's a little fuzzy, but I think you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to do her eyelashes. Anytime you go over line art, with paint, ink, pencil. It's no longer, and it never really truly is in the first place, black lines. So if you want anything really black, like lash lines, lashes, pupils, you're going to have to go back in there because look at the difference that makes. Same thing, like maybe just a little bit in her nostril, the inside of her mouth. Anything you want really dark, you're going to have to go back in there. Okay, so let me zoom back out now because it's kind of fuzzy. Okay, let's see. Let me autofocus again. Oh, you're welcome, Cynthia. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back with. I might need a dark brown. Let me grab a dark brown here just to get a little bit in her ear here and a little bit behind her. Right in here, just a little bit more shadow. I see you, baby. I know you just want pet, 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 pet. I know. All right, I'm going to go back to the orange here. You can see I can kind of blend everything in a little quicker than with markers because I'm better with pencils than I am with markers. So I can just do it faster and a little better. I keep petting you. I keep her. She's literally right here, guys. Look. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you. So you can kind of see how I'm softening any harsh edges of the marker with the pencil. So just like the hair looks here, I'll finish all of it. I won't do that right now because we'll be here at least another 30 minutes or so. But just so you can kind of see, you can also, and I always talk about this with a Posca. If you want some extra highlights, you can use a white Posca, let it dry, and then you can go back over that with color pencil. So for instance, if I want some extra highlights, like maybe right in here, or right around her face, or if I want to do any extra hairs coming down across her face, you can do that with the Posca. And then when it's dry, you don't have to leave it white. Go back in there with your yellow or your orange and go over it, and it's going to retain its brightness, but it won't be white. So you'll see here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do a few little strands here. I'm going to do some on the calla lily too. So we can do some little. Okay, so you see how I've kind of highlighted a few areas of her hair? Maybe a couple more right in here. Okay, I'll just give it a second. It dries pretty quick. Plus, I got the air conditioner blowing right down on it. So then I'll take, which color do I want? Maybe this, we'll see. We'll see what this does. All right. Or do I want to get another? I think I want one shade lighter. Let's see. I think I'll go with yellow ochre. So I'll take the yellow ochre and I'm going to go right on top of the white that I just did, but it's still going to stay bright. See how it still stays bright? Can y'all see that right there? How the white is still under there, but it's no longer white, but it still retains the brightness. The cat is literally right here. Don't, no, baby, you can't, no, 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 no. Come on, don't climb the walls now. See where I've gone over it? I'll go over it a little bit more on this one. But it just knocks back. It changes it from white, but it still stays that brightness that you just don't get with the pencil unless you left it that way, unless you left a white area. But you can just go over it with the Posca and then, go over the Posca with the pencil and you still have those highlights. And you can leave a couple a little lighter or even white, depending on the hair color, if you want to. But can y'all see those little highlights now? It just gives a little bit of hot extra light. And I might even go in here with just a little bit more brown too. I love high contrast. So I'll get in here with just a little bit more shadows. Well, she jumped down now, good. See how her hair looks shiny? Get in there on her little lips for a minute. Okay, so can you see the difference between this nice blend and some of the harsh edges here that I haven't got to yet? Okay, so her lips. I'm going to add just, I don't really want any pink. I'm going to go back over with this kind of peach. And then let me get my white pencil. Sharpen that. Thanks, guys. And hi, Sharon. Okay, so I'm going to give her a little, I know sometimes it looks like a milk, like a milk mustache, but that little bit of brightness on top of the lip just adds a little something. And then I think I'll just do a little bit more shading in her lip there. A little more brown. Maybe a little bit more in the corner of her. There we go. The other places that white is good for, and I'll do it with Posca so it shows up. Right under the eyebrow. And again, if you don't have to leave it stark white, you can, if you want to, go back over it with, what do you call it? Like a flesh tone. But in this case, I like the nice highlight there and right above the eyebrow right there. And maybe just a little on highlight on her cheek there, and then sometimes right on the tip of the chin. You have to be careful though, or it's going to look like, you know, I don't know, it won't look right. So then if you get it too, I gotta let it dry, otherwise you'll be just picking it, scraping it up, and then just kind of blend it in. And the other thing about color book line art is a lot of times you're going to have all the a harsh line on the face, which I'm not going to try to get rid of on this one, but a lot of times I will white that out. Maybe I should show it. You can get rid of the harsh line, but you got to do it a little bit at a time so that it doesn't look too unnatural. But because people don't have black lines outlining their face, right? So you can get rid of some of that with Posca and going back over it and cleaning it up. But so it doesn't look like you have her face is all outlined like that nose. Okay, so all right, I think what I'm going to do, let me back out one here. And I think what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of stickles just so you can kind of see. So let me move all these, because I need to keep all these pencils out because I'm the same colors I'm going to use. I got to set them aside so I can finish this after a while. All right, so what I want to do is I'll take the Stickles, which is just like a glitter glue kind of thing. Stickles is just the brand. And I'll go ahead and do some up here, and then you can see. And you can also, if you've painted it green or done it green already, you can get the diamond stickles, which is like clear. And I recommend, if you like stickles, just to get a diamond color. It's called diamond, because then when you go over any color, the color shows through. So rather than having to, get a whole bunch of stickles, if you get the diamond color, your color will show through that. So if you've colored like green, like I have here, and you put down the diamond stickles, you'll still see green. So I'm just kind of going along the darkest part here, the shadowed part mostly. Because this will take a couple hours to fully dry. So you don't really want to be trying to work around the hair and stuff and running your hand into the stickles. Hang on, guys. I'm not looking at chat for just a minute. And when I hold it up and tilt it, you'll see. And the other thing is when I do stickles, I try to take an angle photo as well as a flat face-on photo, because you won't see the glitter. That's the same thing if you do any metallic. It doesn't photograph well. You have to take a shot at an angle so that the glitter shows. Otherwise, you don't even see the glitter. One minute. We're almost there. And I'll just set this aside for a couple hours and work on it when I get back from the post office. Well, I'm watching Janet play Pictionary and make us all crack up. If y'all never been to Janet's when she's doing Pictionary, it can be a hoot. All right, just a little bit more. I'm going to do the leaves, just a little bit in the leaves too. Just a slight bit. I'm shaking it down there so that it gives it a little oomph. Okay. I think that's good. All right, let me show you what it looks like at an angle. What do you do with this after you color them? I have a binder for the loose pages, and then most of the color book pages stay in the color books themselves. Okay, so let's see. There you go. I've shown my binder that I keep most of my loose pages in. And then, of course, my like Serene's huge. So it's just loose pages in the actual, Serene book. They're loose like this, but they're big. So they stay in the Serene book. So if you go back to my color book playlist, you'll probably see color book flips. Those are probably the ones you can see more of what I've, overall rather than just individuals. All right, so now let's go ahead and back out to normal. Go. As you can see, let's move this out of the way. So yeah. Bye, Tracy. So I'll, and if I want, I might, I don't know. I thought about maybe put some clear stickles over the purple there. But anyway, so I have to finish the hair, blending everything in. But I think she looks pretty good. So I can maybe do just a little bit more blend on her skin. But I can't do it right now because now it's all wet with stickles. All right, so let's take a minute. I'm going to set this aside along with the pencils. Let's move the stickles out of the way. I think I'm done with those. Let's put that away. And I want to stencil my cards, my art cards that I'm going to do. And I'll probably I want to keep one and we'll give away 8 maybe. Let's see. Maybe I'll do 8 and give away 7. So let's just put them out. And for those that y'all don't know what I'm talking about here with my color art cards. These are, let me get my color book, not color book, book of color. My book of color is over here. Where'd it go? No, let me put these pencils up here. There's my book of color. There's my iPad. What do I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So these cards that I make in my book of color for the year, I'm doing a double page spread, and then I'm doing an art card, and it's got stuff on the back too. I'm not going to take them out. There's the orange one, and there's the orange page. There's the red page and the red card. And then here's the purple card and the purple page. It got really dark. Let's brighten this back up a little. Not that much. There's the purple page I got a little out of focus because I was moving everything around so much. Pink card. There's the pink page. There's the olive pages and the olive card. There's just regular green. No, that's lime green, and the lime card. And then here's blue and the blue card. So I got stuff on the back. And now we're doing the dark teal for June. I also have light teal, and I have gold. I'm going to do gold. This is some of the stuff I got from Keisha. So one of the girls said, I think it was Tracy, I don't remember, but one of them goes, you need to do a gold page. So we'll do a gold page. So I'm doing one a month. Although I did the first, I think in January and February, I did 2 each. So I kind of got ahead on the months. So anyway, and then I give the rest away. So I make one for my book and the rest I give away. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm going to start. I just want to get the back stenciled and with this teal color, and then we'll probably go for the day. Oh, thank you, Painty Girl. All right, so I need that other rubber band. I'm just kind of rubber banding this together. All right, so I got to pick a stencil for the June background. So I got my stencils in a bucket of stencils here that I can flip through. I kind of like these. You know what? These keys, I think I'll use that when we do the gold one. We'll do gold keys. When it comes time for June. Let's see. What do we want to do for June? Do we want flowers? Do we want... I don't know. It's just a background. And most of the background ends up getting covered up, with other things. I love these little wheels too. Maybe we'll do these. Let's see. I'm just flipping. Do something different. We're doing a lot of nature stuff. This one might be good. Or this one. I like that one better for the openness of it. I think I'm going to roll with that, guys. Otherwise, I'll, you have to just sometimes just make a decision, and something could have been better, but, All right, so let me get my brush here. We're going to do these. So it'll be backgrounds. Just like the cards that I showed you, they all have stencil on the background. So I might do one wheel. Might do one wheel on the back too. So I'm gonna have to do it in 2 sections. I don't want a line. I don't want a line. So let's see what we can do here. And again, background. And I'll move this down like that. I think I want a little bit darker though. I want some, because it is dark teal. We're going to do a light teal on another one, another month. Like that. Let me adjust this lighting and stuff, guys. It looks like I don't know. Maybe it's just because we've got white cards out here. And then what I want to do is, because I do something on the back too, I'm going to turn it over and do one wheel on the back. Like that. That will start us off. And again, most of this gets covered up. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Hope y'all enjoyed doing the napkin giveaway. If y'all weren't here earlier, I'm doing napkin giveaways until they're all gone, because I cleaned out all the napkin bin and only kept a small what do you call it, a tub of, just a little few. I kept a few, and I got 5 big bags to give away. This is going to be pretty. I think I like this so far. Bye, Pacola. We're getting ready to go here in a minute, too. So thank you. Hope you and Kathy and Colleen are all healing up. They all took tumbles. Kathy had to get stitches. I don't know if she's still here. She was here a little while ago. Kathy Berg had to get stitches. Colleen, I think, thinks she may have cracked a bone in her wrist. And Pacola fell at the gas station. So it's like, y'all quit falling. You're sewing, Angie? Angie, she makes those bowls like I showed earlier, and other things too. I did buy a needle book from her to hold all your sewing needles. A few weeks ago, or a couple months ago, I bought one, and I gave that one to Samantha. Then I bought myself a needle book from somebody else that made them. Don't know if it was Lori or who, but it's so handy to have your needles and pins in a book. In a fabric book, to keep them in. So, I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks all of you lurkers. And again, I am not streaming on Wednesday. I will try to get some stuff done during the week off and on. We have things got to get done, and plus it's Hupster's birthday and Father's Day. This next weekend, we're going to go up and see Denise. We're going to go out to dinner or lunch, rather. I'll take some pictures, at least of me and Denise, maybe me and Hupster. I'm trying to do it darker. I'm pressing harder on the inside of the wheels to make those darker. And then just kind of lightly the rest. Okay, put on back here. 2 more. Did you see your napkin sheet? No, do not send me any more napkins. I don't do enough napkin journaling now to need more. I'm trying to give them all away. So that somebody else can use them in their napkin journals, which are very fun to do. Y'all saw, I showed the ones I have. And I appreciate you guys being here, and the super chats and the super thanks and all that. Don't forget Janet's playing Pictionary at 1. I'll be a little late, but I'll be there. So I can finish up my color book page while I'm watching, hopefully, and playing Pictionary. Oh my gosh, it's so fun though when she does that. Alrighty. So this color's Mermaid Lagoon. That's the color. This is a Distress Ranger color. All right, so, and I will clean this off just a little because that's not going to dry. It's going to really, the next time I go to use it, it's going to be really blue. So I'll wipe it off a little bit, but I don't really clean my stencils much. But I will just kind of get the excess. Okay, that's good. Just so I can use it again without too much, All right, so we got them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll keep 1 and give away 7. There we go, Bright. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed today's show. Coloring. Where's my page? I see Malibu. Coloring this girl. And Mariola Budek's set of gold girls. And oh no. Come on here. This is what it looks like. And then she sends extras in it. You order it, it's going to come from Poland. And then these are the ones I've done so far. I don't want to touch this because it's wet. Did this one for Mermaid. We stenciled her to look like she has scales. This one, I turned her into a leopard and gave her fangs. She didn't have those. Gave her a stickle glitter, gold collar and crown. And then this one was done. These were not done with marker. This one was done with marker. You can always tell what's done with marker. You just turn it over. Thank you, Dot. So you can see. Yeah. So those are the ones I've done so far. And yeah, I did a flip of them earlier. If you missed it at the beginning, go back and watch that. Okay, well, I am going to head out and hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Thank you, Ginger Girl. Yeah, she is. I love doing ginger hairs. I like doing dark skin. I like doing all of it. I like doing all of it, just be honest. So thank you, Judy B. And anybody else I missed, thank you, Janet. And thank you, Julia O, for my happy mail. And I will see you guys. You never know. I may do an impromptu, depending. But I don't want anybody to plan on being here on Wednesday because we have something we have to do on Wednesday. So, all right, guys, we will see you over at Janet's Play Pictionary in about an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. Bye. Oh, good, Joan.